Welcome to the Road to Elections, our regular roundup of all news in the run-up to general elections in May. The Nkandla scandal continued to dominate politics in general and electioneering in particular, even though the embattled ANC this week said Nkandla was not that important an issue, except in the minds of the media. After a weekend meeting of the National Executive Committee, the ANC said Nkandla had been on the agenda, but had been the shortest point of discussion, taking up less time than events in the Ukraine. The party stuck to its message that it would not, and in fact need not, take any actions on the findings of Public Protector Thuli Madonsela against President Jacob Zuma. Though Secretary General had to tie himself into all sorts of logical knots to hold the line. Nearly 2 weeks after the release of the Madonsela report on Nkandla, the focus remains firmly on Jacob Zuma. The Institute for Accountability in Southern Africa filed a formal objection with the Independent Electoral Commission against Jacob Zuma's candidacy as president for the ANC, saying that he was unfit to hold that office, while opposition parties continue to call for Zuma's removal and other action against him. In other news, the Congress of the People said it and other opposition parties would approach the Independent Communications Authority of SA to complain about what it called the SABC's preference for the ANC. The state broadcaster, which reaches more voters than all other media combined, was giving undue preference to ANC events, Cope said. The Democratic Alliance, when it was not making fun of Nkandla, focused its Gauteng campaign on housing. Musi Maimane, Gauteng premier candidate for the official opposition, said every recipient of an RDP house should also get a title deed, and called for reforms in the allocation of free and low-cost housing. And the Pan-Africanist Congress continued to struggle with its finances, complaining that its bank had frozen its accounts. This was apparently done because the bank in question was receiving conflicting instructions from different factions within the party. Join us next week when we have 4 weeks left until the elections.